I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
Yep, we're finally where we belong.
Tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.
Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Shame on them!
I was way off.
But shut up, Wesley.
I said, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
That's a woman.
That ain't no woman. It's a man.
Out of it.
Get into it.
Low profile. Look at the word. Low profile. Hey, Richie, how's your hand? It hurt like a
That's all, brother. I had it.
Oh, fireworks already. Welcome. 81 episodes on, of course, the 4th of July, and I hope you have celebrated this country by blowing up a small part of it. Erwin, you did something very patriotic today. You watched Rocky 4.
Yes, and it's super duper quiet, so I heard some of it. No way, Shake's here.
Shake,
but
stay there. Don't you go. Yeah.
More importantly, while listening to all the fireworks explode, I read a bunch of Spider-Man and Venom and Carnage for Leon. And guess what? Leon had a good opinion. Turns out classic Spider-Man's good. Who would have guessed?
Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Everybody gets one.
So good. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I get it now. I'm a real nerd.
You always were. Gooch, are you a real nerd?
I will pass on to Shake. I think Shake deserves to be.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will skip and use yours to skip. And I'm afraid.
Skip ahead of Leon.
Sorry,
I didn't say whoa.
I'm sorry.
I didn't say skip.
Gooch
I said
wants me to skip you and go straight to Shake.
No.
Shake
I
from Hunger
said
Team for 20. You said what you said. Happy
Gooch
4th to those lucky to be American. I'm looking at all of you. Happy 4th.
Is that what you're just doing?
I'm looking at all of you. My Shake ancestors built this nation. And did I mention we were the only Shakes on the Mayflower? That's probably true. All of you need to do better. Your scrubs, especially you, Erwin. Yeah.
Yes.
Shake.
Your scrubs.
Yeah.
You, as always, are a delight. Absolutely a delight.
Shake?
The words you're looking for are thank and you. Put them together, they make a nice sound.
And while we're skipping Gooch's intro, Lord Comet for 2 said, Happy 4th, friends from your favorite me, the only white ferret. Yeah, shout out, Lord. We appreciate you. And then Leon.
Oh,
you didn't have to do it, but you did. It means the world to us. Thank you. Where's your clip?
Who is this guy?
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
dude.
Dude. Hi, Gooch. Do you want to do your intro?
I'd like to do my intro now. Hi. Happy July 4th, everyone.
Do you feel the patriotism in your Gooch?
Oh, I believe.
See the flags? Oh, no, don't show it. I thought he was going to get up and show his Gooch. Yeah, shout out. That's a good shirt.
Oh, yeah, that's red, white, and blue as well. That my Gooch is red.
Oh, should get that checked out.
Yeah.
Really?
You do come from a prison colony, so I'm sure you don't know what it's like to just have freedom all around you. That being said, I hope to free you by annexing you, but I hope to free you one day and have you be American. What would you say to that?
I'd like to be emancipated. Please annex the country, make us the 53rd state after Canada. It would be lovely. I want to hold a gun. Is that wrong?
I'm going to make a proclamation. So you have to specify what type of gun you want. I'm going to make a proclamation to emancipate you. Yeah, we are going to make it happen. Yes. Holding a gun, we just give you one when you come into the country. Mm-hmm.
What?
ABF literally hands them out.
Frankly, we're okay with people even bringing their own as long as they're not from one of those like Middle East parts of the world.
No AKs.
It's a great disgrace. Moxie, shout out.
Hello.
You are not a great disgrace. How are you? You've got fireworks. You've got the red hair. You got a whole Mary Jane thing going on. How are you doing?
Doing my best.
Patriotic?
I did end up going to a barbecue this evening. Fan freaking tastic. And yeah, didn't see any fireworks, but I got them right here. So
Nothing
sun's
more
still up and
American
all.
than a BBQ. No, looks perfect. Leon, speaking of perfect, your hair. I mean, do you just do like balance it out like a princess, 1,000 strokes a day phrasing?
Well, today I washed it, so there's that.
Oh,
that
that's right.
Washed it, let it air
With
dry,
water?
straightened it. I
With
wanted to
water?
look good for
Dry
this
shampoo?
show.
Yeah, dry
water,
shampoo.
water. And shampoo. Yeah, water.
Or
shampoo,
did
the
you
whole
use
nine.
grape drink to wash it?
She does, in fact, have nice guns.
Leon,
It's
do you
funny
do
say
that?
Because I was watching New Black Street, and I thought, man, what would be great for my hair? Word I can't say. Drink. Beverage for the people.
They call it NJ in Generation Kill. Leon, do you do the towel turban, like girly turban hair
He
wrap
has to,
for
right?
your hair?
So if I'm
Occasionally?
going to be like laying on my bed or sitting down or whatnot, I do. But since I was already up,
I
at
got
the
another
computer and
one.
stuff, I just let it air dry.
I'm doing good. I got Moxie Trigon today, and I got Leon girly
I
turban.
believe we saw that in Vegas, did we not, Badger? We saw
Kirby
that.
twist.
Leon,
Yes,
were you
we did.
ever an amateur photographer, maybe like the old timey? We'll be right eventually.
He's developed at least one photo. I'm calling it.
By the way,
Photography
Fat,
classes in high
I
school,
too
I don't know
thought
if
they
that
meant
counts.
great
Yeah.
drink. They went for the other
drink.
name for it. The other name, the African country name for it. Rat.
Nutella juice?
Yeah.
NJ.
Yes.
That's what they
Hard
call
R
it.
Nutella juice, which will put you on your ass if you're not ready for it. Mr. Techrat, you've had some Nutella juice in your time.
That lean. Sure.
What's that even mean? Let's see what you got
Shout
for
out
us.
Rozzy.
Whip it
Let's
out.
see.
Whip it. Oh. Okay. Let's see.
USA.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
right off the bat, we will talk about Mads Milk.
Yep.
Mads Milk. Jesus Christ. Jurassic
I'm
World.
not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I forgot he was in Free Willy.
Michael
Honestly,
Madsen.
Free Willy was the first one I thought of, even though he's done a bunch.
It's the first one I
Who's on
saw
the-
him in, but forgot about
Is
it.
that Sydney or is that Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney makes me want to free my willy. Sorry.
Oh wow.
That's
I'll
some
get you
fine
over that rock.
cider.
Yeah.
Niger juice.
Nigerian juice.
Shout out to the pilot. I did just watch Independence Day. There she is.
Russell Cake.
Miss Grady. We're gonna go.
I made it.
You made it. I'm gonna
Are you
pause.
currently on the mothership from Independence Day?
Did you hear the fireworks?
I'm
real
waiting
quick.
for my dog to start barking.
F1 Jurassic World, which shows you the exact opposite type of movies we got out.
I know.
the
I'm
good
going to
and the
watch him
bad.
this week, though.
Oh,
I'm doing F1 on Tuesday.
I do love your chapeau, and I do love the sparklers.
Yeah, it hurts.
Very
but whatever.
patriotic.
I can't wait for him to play Expedition 33, so we have an entire Expedition 33 back.
I can't wait for it to never happen. I want you to die an old man.
I don't
knowing
want
never
you.
played
I
that
don't
game.
want you to. You don't deserve it.
Wow.
Jeez.
No, I mean that in a nice, loving way.
I definitely think Leon has been blown out by a Brazilian before.
Oh no.
Absolutely.
That's how I read it.
That's how I did too.
And you know what? You know
What you
what? We
meant,
live in
right?
the best fucking country in the world because you get the freedom to say that, you dick.
Leon, have you ever waxed hair for any reason, like losing a bet or anything?
I've
Yeah, you do the
never
challenge.
waxed.
Chose
No,
to.
no, I've never
Okay.
waxed.
Katie, not have you ever waxed, but hi, welcome to the show.
But I mean, if you want to answer,
That was a nice lead-in.
I just don't want people to think.
Well,
people
while
to
it's
think
out
that that's
there,
the
come
route
on.
I was going. Katie, yeah, rest in peace to Andy. He's feral pigs or something like that in Texas. Very bad. How are you? Welcome. The superior dually is here with. No, I'm changed. Shout out, Andy.
hashtag
We love you.
womanscape.
That V taper's too much. I was getting threatened. How are you? How's your 4th of July?
I'm great. My 4th of July was great. I went swimming earlier. There's like a million fireworks going off outside right now. And I got to talk about Jaws earlier. So it was fun.
Ooh, you went swimming and then you talked about Jaws.
Oh,
Yes.
right. I didn't even think about that.
That's the other thing, yeah. You must admit that Jaws had a bigger effect on the like cultural mind of people as far as swimming and like
It did.
as a
No, you're right. It did two things. One, it created the summer blockbuster, which didn't exist until Jaws. Two, it gave people an irrational fear of sharks. It led to a rise in sharks being culled.
Well,
So
I don't
much
know
so,
about irrational. Sometimes they take an exploratory bite out of someone, and then you
You're
bleed
more
out
likely-
before swimming to shore.
you're more likely to die from a bee sting than a shark attack.
Jellyfish are the real.
Maybe in
menace.
Australia, where your guys' bees were the size of Gooch's fist. Here in America,
Statistically
where we have
flying is
normal
still the
sized
safest way of
bees-
travel. Okay, Clark.
To be fair, there was a shark that was around taking bites out of people in Texas off the coast down there last year.
Hey,
What,
Badger.
in all of America?
Did you
Leon,
hear
is
that
that why
Nian?
you're scared of water?
No, because frankly, I don't even like pools. And last I checked, I've never seen Jaws in a pool.
Give it time. What were you saying, Rat?
Niat said that he has not seen Jaws 2. Do you recommend?
I don't think I've seen Jaws 2 all the way.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like sequels that I don't think deserve to exist
It's
because I
not
think it'll
warranted
ruin.
at all.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
They all get worse.
3D, that's really bad.
Yeah.
There's one with Michael Caine where a shark is trying to take revenge for
Jaws
killing
4.
another shark. Like,
That was 4.
Isn't that the
Jaws
one where he's
4.
like, I haven't seen the movie,
That's
but I have seen the house. It
Brody's
I
wife.
was able to build.
She hooks up
Yep.
with Michael Caine, and a shark follows her to this island. And
Yeah, again, I love that character. I think she's delightful. Even as a kid, not like really understanding what I was watching, but just the feelings. When she just seemed real nice. And then as an adult, when she's like, want to get drunk and fool around, I was like, oh, and she's a good wife. They got a good, nice
wife.
marriage. Yeah, good shit.
For the kid.
But I don't want to
know.
watch her. I don't want to watch her go on a revenge flick with
Badger, I watched Rocky 4. The Russian guy kills the black dude.
Apollo, not Black
Yeah.
Dude, Apollo Creed.
Fourth movies aren't always the best to do.
Black dude.
His name is Chubbs, obviously, and he was a
I
famous
love
golfer.
it. He's all like USA, USA, and then he gets like 3 punched to death.
No,
hilarious.
it was Living in America. Oh,
Yeah, I know it was so good. And then, but then the good guy come out and beat him up. It sucks that the bad guy won at the end. Though.
Real quick, because I do want to talk about Rocky 4 real quick with you. Dragon Wise for 5, hookers and blow, titties and beer. Now that's American. Happy 4th of July. Hail chat, hail cabal, burgers with cheese and tater salad. America, mortars for all. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You have a dog or PTSD.
You know what? They'll get over it.
They live pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think
And then
they'll be
Emily
fine.
Kruger. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Erwin, I feel like many a time we've suggested you watch something, but what you actually wanted to watch was like the second or third in the chain.
Or
and
fourth.
we finally gave you what you wanted. Rocky.
Yeah. Yeah, he
100
literally
Power of America.
he fights a dude who's a foot and a half taller than him, and he picks him up at one point and slams him like WrestleMania while all the Russians start cheering for him.
Yeah, he's like 100 pounds heavier than Stallone, and he's like taking hits from. And I'm like, no
It's
man
like
alive could take
it's
punches like that.
Yeah. It's like a Kumite situation. It reminded me of Homer Simpson, where you just punch him in the
Yeah.
head till you get tired. It felt like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, maybe you know this, but isn't there a story that Stallone says where he told him to punch me full on, and then he ended up going to the hospital?
Yeah, he basically said, "Let's do one take where you actually hit me." And Dolph was like, "Are you sure? I will break your jaw." And he hit him, and he was hospitalized.
And then he did it again
He
did it again for Creed, or not for Creed, for Rocky Balboa. Antonio Tarver, he clipped him and he knocked him right out. Like, he's just like.
He went to hospital for first blood as well, so he seems to get hospitalized a lot.
I like it, but you got to be careful with the.
Me and him have a lot in common. Yeah.
Jerry D. Sills for 2.
That's what I said at Badger. It's called Rocky 4 because that's how many IQ points he has at the end.
Badger versus Dollar Store.
Wait a minute.
You laughed. Stop it.
Yeah, I know. I did.
AJ Styles?
Dollar Store AJ Styles main event. I don't know, but I guess I'm.
Who's AJ Styles?
That's me.
That's Leon.
Oh,
yeah.
Stephen Lee, back from the dead and reporting for duty. God bless Canada. I love Canada. Another news: I got tickets to a concert in Toronto. It will be my first. Shout out.
Thanks for not telling us who it is, leaving us all in suspense.
I don't want to know now. Keep it in suspense. All right, let's see.
I like
Shout
a
out,
good old
everyone.
fashioned concert, but like when you're young and dumb, you can get all up in the front and be all squeezed and horrible. But once you get old, it's just like, yeah, I'm good. But yeah, concerts.
Oh,
are
I'm
fun.
making sure my kid gets in the mosh this weekend. Like that's gonna be.
Yeah, but that's yes. But I think you would agree that's a young man's game.
Don't. She's too young. Don't do that.
I was in mosh pits at 11.
Yeah,
He
Well,
turned out all
that's
right.
why. That's why
look
you
how
don't
you
want
turned
her
out.
going into the mosh
Yeah.
pit.
You keep an eye out for the ladies in the mosh pit, to be fair.
I'll like guard her and whatnot.
Okay.
Leon. I'll say,
Baby
remember the
leash on it.
childhood you had? Do you want to give that to your daughter?
Yeah.
I don't do a whole bunch of meth anymore.
Oh my
Here.
My parents did. Like my mom did.
Here. Go
She
down the same
survived.
path I
She'll be
did.
stronger for it. Cool scars.
Makes you
Everyone loves
strange.
scars. It is Independence Day, and I have to watch every July 4th. I must watch Independence Day, and I must watch The Patriot. I feel like they just go hand in hand. Mel Gibson.
Which
Any
one do you think's
movies?
better? Patriot?
You know
I mean,
what?
highly
I don't
different,
think I've
but yeah.
I don't think I've
Yeah.
seen The Patriot.
Really?
What?
Me neither.
Shut.
Good.
I
Wait.
don't think I've seen.
Oh,
I don't
I-
think
come
I've seen
on.
The Patriot.
Very.
Where's
me,
the number
this
for
is me
ice?
saying very much so worth a watch. Absolutely.
Good.
worth it.
You
I-
would
I-
love
I-
Patriot.
I thought I have, but I don't think I've seen The Patriot.
Heath
Okay.
Ledger, Mel Gibson. God
Don't,
damn it.
No.
don't pay attention to
No.
that. Jason Isaacs as
I think I
the
liked it
main
more
bad.
than Braveheart. I
Yeah,
like Braveheart
it's
quite a
better.
lot.
I
Is that
I was
the
gonna quantify? I
is
think it's
that
better
the one
than
with
Braveheart, personally.
is that the one with the cannons? Like they really show the
Well,
cannons. taking out
cannons
the
are
one-
the slow motion where it goes through people when they
Okay,
have to
yeah,
The
send
yeah.
one
in,
where
like-
he takes his
Oh, yeah.
sons into guerrilla warfare, and they're like,
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so-
Okay. That was a long
so
time ago. I
good.
did. No, I have seen it. It was a long time ago though.
I mean, I'm just
No,
saying
it's fine, Kata. It's
the
fine.
Patriot is due a rewatch.
Yeah.
Is due Heath Ledger, like it is his main thing. There's like, oh shit.
I'm
aside
a
from the
fresh
Brokebacks
American.
and
now,
Joker
So just
and-
like give me time. Give me time.
And then
Yeah,
watch
you'll like
Team
it.
America.
Still holds up every year.
Love Team America.
It's just gonna jump over. He saw it in a video game. He'll jump over the alligators.
Yeah.
It's more like a theme park.
Punch the
Yeah.
shit out of him.
We do have this list of and of course those were on it. You just look, I don't expect anyone to have seen some of these earlier ones because I know
I've seen
I have
Sergeant
not, like Yankee
York,
Doodle
I've seen that,
Dandy,
I've
yeah,
seen
yeah,
that, I've
Patton,
seen
Yeah,
Patton.
No.
You ever seen
No.
Patton?
but
Hey, Rocky
That
4.
one's-
I know that one.
Rocky, right? Oh, fuck you, Hollywood Reporter.
Oh,
Rocky.
wait, I still haven't seen Top Gun. That would have been a good one to watch
What?
too.
You watched Maverick,
What?
but you didn't watch Top Gun first?
Confirmed.
Irwin.
I think
What?
I've seen Top Gun like way back when in like school
Okay.
or something. It's
Okay,
been-
you just
it's been
scolded me
watched-
for not seeing The Patriot.
It's
Oh,
been
I
watched
thought it was
before, but it's
Well,
been
the
a couple
Patriot
decades.
is closer than
Well,
Top
Gun
Gun,
is
but
literally on my wheel. It's literally on like my list to watch.
Top
So
Gun
it's-
is like
It's on there.
Glory.
Glory's good.
I brought
That's
up
a good
Born on
watch
the 4th
too.
of July today.
Born on the 4th of July is kind of hard to watch, but yeah.
Yeah.
It is. That is very hard to watch.
Should he have won the Oscar for that?
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Gettysburg.
Oh,
Have I seen that?
Let's skip ahead to Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you
One
think
of
it's
the
just because
best-
it's Americana?
One of the best movies you guys had me watch. Vietnam War stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Leon is our own Forrest Gump. He's done everything. He's met all the people. You were a what? Yeah.
Dancing meatball on the side of the road. Is that the one you're
that's not
referring to?
fun.
What do they call meatballs
Wait,
in
wait,
England?
wait.
What's another name for a ball of meat?
See, I was called
For
a
sale on
dancing
the corner.
I was called a dancing meatball, but I was called a dancing meatball in the ring. I wasn't called it on the side of the street. So.
That's a different
I
one.
worked at
Apollo
an Italian
13.
restaurant, and they were new. They wanted me to like wave the sign to attract customers. I wore a giant meatball costume.
So I think I saw this in 1995. Is this
It's good.
worth a rewatch?
It's very good. Yes,
think
it's
so.
good. Kevin Bacon's
Yeah.
really good, and so
especially
is
as an adult.
This
Bill
this
Bill
or Armageddon.
Paxton. Thank you,
This-
Moxie. Bill
Or
Paxton.
Armageddon. I know, actually, yeah, that pretty
Oh,
much does it.
well,
This or Armageddon. If I'm going space movie from the
shit.
90s, that or Armageddon.
No, don't ask
Different
two
Different
vibes.
types of
No.
films.
I'll say Armageddon.
Armageddon
Both?
is just super cheesy, but like this is such a great like.
Yeah,
It's inspirational what they're
It's
able to
more
do.
serious.
It's riveting.
It's way
thrilling.
more serious.
well, if that's on there, then it has to have the older
Okay,
one, the
more serious.
1980.
I want to see him blow up the asteroid.
But Armageddon will get you crying. I love you. Harry.
100%.
Every time. Every time.
Animal crackers.
Independence Day. You know, the whole time I was watching this, I kept thinking of how far Will Smith has fallen and how we bought it. And
I
I'm thinking
hate
to
this
him,
film.
I love pretty girls, and with like the whole crowd around him and no one reacting.
the
and
man
it was
in
behind
the
him.
90s.
It was murdering him.
He was the
Murdering him.
coolest. He was the coolest guy in the 90s. Everybody wanted to be like
I mean,
him.
dude, him and Tom Cruise. Come on.
Yeah,
Wicka, wicka,
and
wow,
Tom
wow,
Cruise got
wow.
accused of being gay, but clearly we found out, at least in this case, who has evidence of it.
Did Gooch just
Oh,
say
God,
he
oh.
hated this movie? Did I hear him
Yes,
correctly?
yes, yes.
Fireworks.
I hate the. I just don't care for that film.
Explain yourself.
He's been hit in the head too many times.
That's the only acceptable answer.
Ivan Drago. I assume so. Yeah.
Get it. It's called Independence Day.
I wish I could respond back, but it's true. It's funny because
So
it's
just
true.
you're racist then, and you're homophobic because you don't like Will Smith.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to compound it.
I don't think it's
check.
a 10 out
Really?
of 10 masterpiece, but I loved it.
The Bill Pullman speech is like one of the best movie speeches of all time.
Yeah.
It's a
Alligator Alcatraz.
Great, Jake.
Hello, boys. I'm back.
Yes, British meatballs are colloquially known as, yes, faggots of meat. Yes, that is true. You can say it when it's in context.
PH. Pretty
Yes. Oh, you are
We're
definitely
allies.
that, Leon, but spell with an F. No. I'm sorry.
Colloquially,
Leon's so
of
nice.
course.
Look how
I know,
mean. But
Leon,
he
yeah.
take it. Yeah.
He brought
For
out his nice
real.
plaid shirt
I'm-
and everything.
They,
Yeah, my red, white, and blue shirt. I'm dressing for America, baby.
Let me see the buckle.
Rat did put it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
See, he deserves it. He deserves it. Rat did have in his opening, unfortunate, we had Michael Madsen at 67.
This one hurts.
Cardiac arrest. That's unfortunate. I'd love to blame certain vaccines that maybe he was forced to take, but it's been a while. And also he played with some real fun toys, drugs when he was younger. So
He didn't seem in the
on the
greatest
ticker.
health. Yeah.
No, it puts a lot of stress on the ticker, but God damn, has he just been in some of my favorite movies. I know everyone's saying Mr. Blonde, but I really like him in Species. Like I always thought that
he was in that.
as he basically plays like a CIA hitman or like a government
Yeah.
spook that they come a tracker to hunt her down. And like, yeah,
I forgot about
Natasha
that.
Henstridge's boobies are great, but like
I
also
forgot about that.
that was like Michael's. I don't know. I just always thought he would be a bigger. I think maybe
His
the
sister
drugs-
was very good looking when she was younger.
Who's his sister and why are we talking about her?
What's her name?
Virginia Madsen.
Virginia Madsen. Yeah.
I thought that was his fucking ex-wife.
Did she also
No,
die?
that's his sister. No, no.
Yeah, did she
She's
also
just-
die? Why
She
we're
looks-
talking about
she
that
looks
tonight.
rough.
We're talking about sister being hot.
So I didn't really quite remember this guy. I'd seen some stuff with him in it. I mostly remembered him, but
He's
and that's like,
excellent in everything.
Species is like aliens and stuff. I'd be interested, and then it's like a 5.9 or something on IMDb.
No, don't look at the
Species is not that
rating.
Good.
Species is like Alien but sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched
Alright,
it as a
so-
kid for reasons.
yeah, yeah. I bet
It's
you
going
did.
going on the wheel. Just
It's
for
actually
Junior.
pretty decent, at least in the beginning. It's got Michelle Williams, who then went on to be in like Dawson's Creek and all the fucking
my
shit, and then that turns into Natasha Henstridge character, who it is it's a shame
Yeah,
with Uba movie.
I can just
but
see it. Me at 12 years old. Mom, I'm getting into film. I have to watch these movies.
Bro.
I have to do it. Mom,
Stay out of my room, Mom.
I liked it for the
Yeah.
article. In all seriousness, yes, boobs, but also it had fucking Kingsley, Alfred Molina, Michael Madsen. You know what I'm saying? Forrest Whitaker.
CSI as well.
This chick from CSI that I could not remember her name, but thank you for saying the chick from CSI. It had like people with like actual credits that do know how to act.
I could see Niat trying to sell it. Mom, it's just like aliens. Leave me alone.
It makes me think like
you know who can act? Scarlett Johansson.
Oh my God, save your trauma for later. It makes me think of the people saying that like back in our day, our bad movies have like Jared Butler and Christian Bale hunting dragons, right? Like back in our day, our bad movies have fucking Ben Kingsley and Alfred Molina chasing big boobied aliens. Like we don't know how good we had it. I don't know how we had it. Also, sorry, one more. This one really took me by surprise. This just broke tonight.
Yeah.
Julian
He's
McMahon.
so young.
Well,
Nip and tuck.
we find out that he had a secret battle with cancer that unfortunately he did not win, and he was keeping it quiet. The way Chadwick, the way Neil McDonald.
That's what happens. You go into space
Norm
and get
Macdonald.
blasted by cosmic rays. Sometimes you get cancer. It was his doom.
I'm sure he'd laugh at that. Too soon. Yeah. Super young. Crazy.
We got to stop showing pictures of him from that damn Runaways show, though. It's one of the least good things he's done.
Oh, yeah.
He was
Nip Tuck,
great
for
in
sure.
Nip Tuck, which
Yeah.
I also
God damn it, I was about to make a joke. You Sutton. I was like, what do you think the coroner thought when he's working on his body? He's giving him a little nip tuck, but you already brought it up.
Too late, Leon.
He used to be a model. He used
Moxie.
To be, like, he,
So every time you go, oh, so mean. That's why. That's
Yeah.
why.
Just
I
in
could
case
never
you're
be
wondering.
too mean. Just if you were
Okay,
wondering, I could
okay,
never be
fine.
too mean. Okay.
He
And someone else
literally
just died.
asked for it.
Someone else just died too. There's 3 people that died. That comes in.
Yeah,
threes.
there's the I think the
Oh,
executive producer of the X Files or something.
Well, and it was the composer of X Files and the composer of Smallville. I think his name is Mark Snow. I didn't grab that because I didn't know if you guys knew, Smallville composer. But yeah, so if we're going, it always happens
Was there
in
also
threes.
someone from
Oh,
Star
God.
Trek?
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Oh no, the cycle's reset, and now we have to get 6.
If it's
Well,
rule
if
of
we're gonna
three,
get him from Star Trek, who's holding out hope for Whoopi? Like, come on, God, you
Oh.
can do it.
Oh,
Too soon, Leon.
I'm not
Johnny
going to wish for
Guillotine. Look at
anyone
Johnny
to die.
Guillotine. Jim Cotta. He brought up Jim Cotta. Oh, God bless you, Johnny.
Okay. I did not have this on the docket, but it was so impressive. And it is an AI video. And to be clear, this person has apparently been working on like the world of this for like 8 years. So it's not like they just shat it out, but I'm making my fucking Star Wars film. I'll tell you that much. If this was a video game, I would be playing it too sweet. So here, check this out.
I saw this as well, Badger.
This is AI.
Dude, this looks so good.
This is what the Skeleton Crew should have been like.
Oh,
Try
my
to
God.
tell
Video
you
game,
guys.
you could choose which character, brother or sister.
Holy shit.
The plot, though.
Is that what I think it is?
There's no excuse to make shitty things anymore.
Uh-huh.
Is that
I
Excalibur?
Listen,
I wanted to turn my short story into a comic. I was going to turn it into an AI movie.
There are 5 blades that grant immortality. Sorry, with their Idris Elba voice.
5 holy blades that grant immortality and the strength of 100 men. The king has 1, and the other 4 were thought to be lost. But now you have found 1, and it has chosen you. The bond is forged, though incomplete. Only death can break it. And whoever kills you claims the blade. While you remain mortal, the entire galaxy will hunt you.
Let's go.
That looks.
Correct.
Dude,
We're cooked.
Kickstarter when?
Yeah, so that's AI, as pointed out.
Can I just say, hey, Zack Snyder, looks way better than Rebel Moon. So if you're watching, take notes.
Okay, take
Holy
the
shit.
pot shot, the low hanging fruit. How about Hey Denny? That's how you do Dune Part 2. Like,
Ew.
holy shit.
AI slop that the creator took 8 fucking years to make.
How's that slop?
Okay, wait.
That's
Badger.
something that people threatened easily by their own creative talent for some
Are you
reason. Just regurgitate anytime someone uses a tool that they don't like. Yes,
looked
Rat?
You gonna bring up that Superman clip since you're talking about shitty AI?
I will at the very
Okay,
end.
okay, okay,
the
okay.
very end that you
Why is
don't
that?
spoil Gooch's ruination.
Oh no.
Oh.
Boy forgets how we do things. Yes, Katie?
Sign me up. What if that's a video game, a show? Like I would watch that. That looks
If
cool.
that's what you can do with this is where original creators are going to be able to. Okay, let's do it myself.
To do
then.
amazing stuff. Yeah.
Or if nothing else, like instead of spending a bunch of money paying people to do trailers and all that, you at least can be like, okay, this is a blueprint. Here's your new soundboards, your new storyboards, rather.
I wanted to do it. I'll go ahead.
Yeah.
It'll make proof of concepts easy. So when a new writer or director are pitching an idea to a studio, they usually just have storyboards. If you can just show them like a 2-minute AI generated short of what the film should look like, what it will feel like, what the story's about, then it'll definitely help in that regard. AI is definitely improving. My only concern is that just slight issues in continuity. When you get AI to recreate a certain scene, certain characters look slightly different. Other than that, I think it's getting better. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's only fucking rampancy. Everyone, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, it's AI. I think it's gonna be around for a little while.
It's not going anywhere. Dragonwise for 5. You should end the stream with Dan Vass singing the U.S. anthem. It's on Twitter. It's amazing. Yeah, well, possibly. Either way, we will be raiding right into the lovely little blonde kid in the bottom. No, we're gonna go right into Leon. Lord Comment.
Phrasing.
My Star Wars movie will have naked aliens, chicks. Yeah, Zeltron. Do it. Do an underworld.
Yeah, and the secret AI videos that Kata make are gonna be all of the fucking feet. And he's gonna go, oh, I love this AI slop.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting that like I'm gonna watch that as a movie or anything like that.
Also,
but just
why
like
not?
if you're like that's gonna be the basis for my video game, that would be totally
We're still in the beginning stages of
Yeah.
the video AI, and its beginning stages are infinitely better than the beginning stages of the AI images, which are now currently unbelievably good.
By the way,
It's
this has
still
been
getting
fact checked because I've seen this. People having this post around. I don't know if Robert actually said this. You're a racist if you don't like it. I think that's just
I don't.
one of those quotes.
I don't know, but I schooled somebody walking through Target earlier. The electronics dude was telling some coworker, like, Tony Stark built that in the cave, but she didn't have any of that stuff either. I said, no, she had 4 years of grant money and built a functioning suit. And they just both kind of stared at me as I walked by. It was great.
Were you the drunk person that yelled about that
I
at my
was the
Jurassic
drunk person
Park
just walking
theater?
through.
Yeah,
That's
someone in my
possible.
Jurassic Park theater said Tony Stark made that in a cave for like
In a cave with a box of scraps.
some random reason.
That's
it
great.
was Techrat. I know.
All right, I will bring this up for you. 18 years ago today, Michael Bay's Transformers released in theaters. How many times do you think you've seen this movie?
A lot. It's
Just
cheesy.
so you
but
know,
a
I'm not
lot.
finding any proof that RDJ said that. So.
Oh yeah, I don't actually think he said that. I think
I don't see him
just
saying
like
that.
that quote from James Gunn saying that like half the audience shouldn't see it or it's not made for them. I don't think he said that. Like they just get quote and then it gets passed around as if it was said. But
RDJ is smarter than that, I'm sure.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
James Gunn is not as smart as RDJ. I could believe James Gunn.
A lot of these things, the source goes back to someone saying breaking this, and then there's no source, and that would be the source for like actual articles.
Oh, so you
Right.
saw that Hassan Piker post today too, didn't you, Erwin?
No.
Oh, there
Was
was
he waving
literally
his
one
BB
that
gun
said,
around at
breaking.
people?
Hassan Piker was just arrested by ICE, and after like 2 hours, they got taken down because it fucking wasn't true. And I was like, there's no way. And I tried to Google search, like, yeah, no, it's not there. People just making.
They were saying he
shit
was
up.
getting deported to Turkey or something.
Yeah.
It's like, no, he's a U.S. citizen. But sources say.
Sources say. Have you guys seen the trailers for I Know What You Did Last Summer? Because it keeps playing before every movie. I have to see it. Okay.
The
There are
beginning seems
these.
so bad. It's like they purposely made the trailer terrible. Sorry, what's this?
I would say they're doing some viral marketing. The killer has been seen on fishing cams. I'm surprised people don't get the cops.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, that's cool.
hilarious.
Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
He's fucking mad dogging through.
I think it'd be better if like a car drove off the pier.
She's like, I've seen this.
I've seen, bro, and like everyone just watching the guy in full. Yeah, but like that's I think that and like Smile when they had people just creepily stare and like crowds and shit.
Just watched Smile 2 like last weekend. I was pleasantly surprised by it. It's not as good as the AI thing we just saw, but like I like horror movies with bad endings.
We're gonna cancel your season 2 and your Strange Academy. We're gonna do that, Latish.
sad when she was the least problematic
I
thing.
know.
Speaking of no ideas, oh come on, there we go. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest spin-off is in the works.
Okay.
The series follows Chief Bromden after his escape in the film.
Wait, Gooch, this is for you. They made this for you.
I just want to go to this comment because it's exactly what I thought. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Why are we making a fucking one? Yeah, Gooch, this is the role you never knew you need.
It looks like Echo.
I prefer like Uno movie.
Oh my
god! Or like a four-square jump rope movie.
Almost 50 years ago that film was, if not 50 years ago.
The issue is that it's going to retroactively destroy the ending of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest because that character doesn't speak and he kills Jack Nicholson's character and escapes through the window. And it's like, by having a show dedicated to him, it's just gonna. Oh my god! He's gonna explain why he did it and all of this.
Yeah, why he became a global warming activist. Yeah.
No, he's gonna own a casino somewhere in freaking New Mexico or something like that. It's
no, he's probably gonna own one in Buffalo.
Racist, Gooch. Jeez.
It's my people. I can do that.
Oh, you claim a bunch of the cards, don't you? Talk about the
Hold them
Sicilians.
close to my chest. Hold to my
Moors.
When it's convenient. That's how we do.
Moors.
Lord Comet for 2. My style of movies involves beautiful naked women. Hey, that's my style of movies.
Yeah.
Did we just become best friends?
Did we just become best friends? When I was a kid, when I would go to Blockbuster, if there was any like inclination that there was booba in the movie, it was getting rented. And of course, before any movie would start on HBO or Skinamax, right? You would start to see the ratings. And if it said violence and nudity, I'm watching that movie.
Same with the
How many
video
times
game.
I'm in? How many times did you rent Porky's? Let me ask you that.
I had other ones I liked.
Yeah, we weren't on that.
Yeah, no, we weren't on that.
Porky's
We grew
has
up
no
in,
sexy
Sky
time.
Showgirls. Yeah, so Porky's is
What?
Should I add wild
Girls,
things to the wheel?
striptease. Wild
Yeah, we grew up
Things?
with the
Showers?
Showgirls and the other ones, and yeah, no. Yeah, sorry.
Different age, I guess.
Different. Yeah, Gooch definitely had a Sears catalog.
No.
Gooch still has the VHS.
Casey
tapes.
Penny.
Whatever Gooch had, there was lots of bush.
You guys don't understand what the struggle was.
Home and garden.
Okay, so this is the common belief that Neil Druckmann did not leave HBO Max because he's going to work on his video games because he's already he's already talked about how he likes making movies and TV shows better. So who thinks he actually got pushed out?
Darbster.
Phrasing.
Oh my god,
And then Jerry Falls. What the?
that was
And he
coordinated.
was fired.
That's very quick.
I also think he was fired, Katie. But who's not fired? Who's hired is Lord Comet for 2. Showgirls has the chick from Saved by the Bell. Yes, he did. Who played Jessie Spano. Elizabeth Berkley. Look at you, Moxie. Oh my god. Do you remember the episode where she was on caffeine pills and
Yes.
Zach had to fucking detox her?
Speed. She was on speed. She was on speed.
Caffeine pills. They helped her
Caffeine
study.
pills.
Yes.
Gooch.
Yeah, but Zach said you're on speed.
There's never enough time.
Yeah.
Alex Darby.
USA.
It's one of the OGs.
USA.
Gifted 20 the Angry Badger memberships. Well, there's only one thing we can do for that, and that's give you a bevy, I say, of my favorite clips. Which one do you think I'm going to choose? Let's see. I'll give you this one.
Don't take money, only girly giggles.
What do you mean?
You've got to giggle like a girl. Half now and half when we reach Daldar.
What if we should choose not to?
Looks like you don't have much choice. That'll do for the advance. Let's go.
I like it when you stick it in my ass.
My brain hurts. Damn it.
Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free to play Gooch making an ass of himself. No, I love you. He's Alex, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Really do. Jerry D. Sills, the Sith Lord Poet, for 10 It started with "Give me liberty or give me
Coward.
death."
Coward.
Former Englishmen drew arms to take a last breath with fire in the heart, iron in their mind and soul. Victory and a new nation forever their goal, or their forever goal. Yeah. Shout out. Give me liberty or give me death, Gooch. I love it.
Yeah.
Got
You
2
hide
guns,
behind that. Yeah.
one for each of you. Shout out, Jerry. Appreciate you. Jeez, Jake.
He kept it going.
Jake. Shout out, bro. Beautiful, beautiful man. He has gifted 5. They're hitting, right? Oh my god, they're all hitting. I know the alphabet. Why can't I find it? There we go. Okay.
Hey, Momo. So you like to watch?
I don't know. Does anyone even want me?
Now, how about a smooch, huh?
Kalika Gamer, remember, for 3 months, it's only gay if you receive. Remember that, Badger. That's true. I've heard that. If you're getting your, it's only if you're, yeah.
Okay.
Lord Comment for 2. Blowjob is a blowjob, is all I'm saying. Lord Comment for 2. Nothing says loving like a salute in the uprights.
Ooh, salute your
Comment,
shorts.
my heart goes out to you.
My heart goes out to everyone here. I love you all.
Shit.
Full homo, by the way. Full homo. Leon,
my friend.
Speaking of full homo, how do you feel about this? Nintendo continuing to work on, they're going to pillage all of their franchises.
I'm A-okay with it. I mean, the first Mario was fantastic. I think that live action Zelda
Was it?
is
I haven't watched it. Should I? The Chris Pratt?
I truly.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll watch
the first Mario, I'm very much looking for the second, forward to the second one. Detective Pikachu for Pokemon fans was good. That was
I haven't watched
years
that
ago.
one.
It was the first. Yeah, if we're gonna get Metroid, if we're gonna get Star Fox, probably just give us all of them.
Star Fox. I used to play that on my homie's N64 before school. Really fun. Peak Obi-Wan.
Give us the Nintendo kid-friendly Top Gun. You've got Star Fox. Like it is sci-fi kid-friendly Top Gun, and you've got Star Fox.
Peak Obi-Wan for 199. May the 4th of July be with all of you. Yes. Let it feel the freedom flowing through you. All right. Giving is gayer. Yeah, everyone knows that. God. Prison rules. It's a good trick.
Dual barrel roll.
I love Street Fighter. The coked out 90s one. So when you tell me you're making a new Street Fighter, I get a little anxious. Are you going to try and be serious, or are you going to know what you're making? Things like Desmalshin being Bison. Thankfully, we've got this little thing right here. How do we feel about this? Leon, first and foremost, just because I know this is more your baby than anything.
I'm thinking that the casting is great. They've cracked the code. Nearly everybody here seems like they could do it. I'm a bit worried about Momoa because we're going to do Blanca, do it right. He can't talk. Like, just have him grunt, have him growl. And Street Fighter does have kind of a wonky, zany story, so you can thread that needle of be serious, but also fun and playful. Look, we've had a lot of good video game adaptations as of late. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Cody Rhodes, though.
Yes, dude,
Cody
I've been calling for Cody Rhodes. I've had a headcanon of Cody Rhodes playing Guile for 3 years now. The fact that this is actually potentially becoming a reality, I'm all in.
Gay. So
Easy
gay.
little fella.
I can see Katie calling you an F slur in her head. The way she looks at you.
Yeah, look at me with her one good eye. Okay, fair enough.
Got me.
You know what the Rainbow Ryu says. Hello, Ken. Hello, Ken. Oh, God.
I believe it's
Hello, Ken.
Hello, Ken.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got
I
it.
don't like it. I don't like it. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Something I do like, though, is anything with Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt, because they're definitely the last remaining movie stars. They do have a little itty bitty teensy weeny problem. No, not Pinay problems. Their fucking movies are too expensive. Across the board, their movies are too expensive. And it looks like we maybe are getting some self-awareness. So, fun with this title. The thriller Deeper, Doug Liman's underwater thriller with Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas.
No.
They're pausing development. The budget was, again, $275 million. So Cruise is shopping it. Yeah, well, underwater films are notoriously hard and problematic to shoot, especially if you're actually shooting out in the ocean. How is Tom
The
going to
Abyss.
run underwater?
Yeah. The Abyss
Unfortunately,
cost a lot of money to make back in the day.
Tom has also shown a fucking show off of free diving and holding his breath for 8 minutes at a time in the other movie. So that would just be
The last Mission Impossible. It was great, and they had the awesome. It was so cool when he did the underwater part. And they did so much of that practical. It was so cool. $400 million. It lost so much money.
And he learned how to do the high altitude, when you force fucking air into your head so you don't pass out at high G. So he's basically a Navy SEAL at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he did the underwater. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Badger.
No, do you think he could pass SEAL training? I kind of think he could.
Yeah, I think he has a tenacity and willingness to just do everything without complaining that he potentially could. The only issue is he's kind of old now, so there might be a couple of drills where he couldn't.
I just meant mentally,
he has the mental fortitude for it. But I was going to say, he did the underwater stuff in Mission Impossible 4 as well. There's another sequence where that's where he learned to hold his breath for longer than 5 or 6 minutes. I don't think the fact that the studio turned him down and now he's shopping for another studio instead of trying to drop the budget down to
63. I believe he just turned 63. Yeah. Who's going to buy this? Maybe Apple.
Maybe Apple, but
tell them.
Are they going to release it in the theaters, or is it going to be like?
I don't know.
Apple's releasing
F1?
Yeah, they released F1 in theaters.
Yes, they did, and it's their first big win, even if making their money back fully from box
$250
office
million budget.
Yeah, but critically, and all their advertising and sponsorship tie-ins, and it's getting a sequel. To that end, we saw this. Did you know that the Ford versus Ferrari movie was almost made with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise 10 years previously? And because I was going through this, the only reason it didn't go forward is because Tom wanted to do, of course, his own driving. And when he found out that Carroll Shelby doesn't really do much driving, he was like, oh, never mind. Shout out to 169 of you watching. Make sure to like, share, and stuff. Yeah. So they do talk a little bit about the sequel, which they better be real careful with, because first and foremost, Brad Pitt here says, I would want to drive again, selfishly speaking. Pitt told The National about a sequel. F1 is still the focus. It needs to be on Joshua Pierce, Damson Idris's character, and the rest of the team fighting for a championship. Where does Sonny fit in? I'm not sure. Sonny's probably on the Bonneville Salt Flats setting speed records or something like that. So I'm not sure beyond that just yet. If they do an F1, it should not focus on the Damson Idris. He was not the star. Brad Pitt. Am I wrong on that? Does anyone give a fuck about JP?
No, it should be Sonny, and it should be what's
Tom
his
Cruise's
name?
character and
Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem. Ruben.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get him
Damson
involved.
was a secondary character, right? Like it's like an Iron Man. Rhodey's a secondary character. You can't make Iron Man 2 with Rhodey.
He did say right now.
Spin off with the Asian backup, or the Indian backup driver person.
I want to see Days of Thunder combined with Sonny and Brad Pitt's.
So do I.
Well, it's a good thing that you guys say that, because they talk about it. After mentioning that they almost did Ford, Ferrari, and all that, they do talk about it. The filmmaker went on to say that an F1 sequel could be a crossover with Cruise's NASCAR hit Days of Thunder. Well, right now, it would be Cole Trickle, who was Cruise's Days of Thunder character. We find out that he and Brad Pitt, Sonny Hayes, have a past. Kaczynski told the magazine they were rivals at some point, maybe cross paths. I heard about this epic go-kart battle on Interview with a Vampire on the set that Brad and Tom had, and who wouldn't pay to see those go head-to-head on the track?
Sold.
Please do that. Please fucking do that.
It doesn't even have to make sense. Like, I don't care what you have to, like, what
enough,
story.
I think.
Yeah, like whatever story you have to make up, just do that so that they're together.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that would be great.
That setup that they just said is enough. They were rivals at one point, and now they need to team up for something. Tom Cruise's character needs to get back in. He needs a partner. No one will work with him. And who's going to work with him? His old rival, Sonny Hayes, who's just batshit enough to drive.
Well, it's no different than Javier Bardem's character.
Yeah,
they were rivals, but it just makes Sonny Hayes more legendary. He has so many rivals out there that he's pissed off in the racing world.
I love the Ruben character, but I don't want to ruin him either. Let him take his Apex and JP, and then they're elsewhere in the universe winning in F1, and then just have it be Tom Cruise and Brad.
No, I'm saying like it just enhances it just broadens the whole scope of
Yeah, like Sonny's like the racing Mary Poppins. He goes, he fixes it, and he moves on to the next one. Like
he pisses people off. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Magical white guy just goes around.
What were you saying?
Yeah.
You could do the F2 movie with Sonny Hayes. I mean, you'd have to call it something different, maybe Days of Thunderous or something. Have him and Tom Cruise battling it out, and then you can just flash to a TV screen showing Javier Bardem, Damson Idris in F1 doing their racing. So they're still a part of that universe trying to win a championship.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Oh, I love that. Please do that.
The Society of Magical White Boys that go around helping people. You've not heard of that? It's a sister brother agency.
We actually prefer to say Community of Magical White Boys.
Oh,
community of sorcerous Caucasians.
Speaking of sorcerous Caucasians,
why are you gay?
July 25th, we'll see Happy Gilmore 2. I just think it's nice. Julie Bowen talked about how they didn't think they'd bring her back at all, or they'd have him with a younger chick, which they did not bring back, obviously, in Top Gun, right? We got Jennifer Connelly instead. So this is a fair, it's a fair worry. She did come back. She's very happy with the role. And so July 25th, we're going to get Happy Gilmore 2. Do we have any hope for this?
I have lots of hope.
We watched the trailer on my show. It looks awful. The reason they brought her back is because she still looks amazing for her age, whereas the girl from Top Gun, not so great.
Nah.
No.
I think it was just a badly cut trailer. I don't think the movie is actually going to be okay.
That's what I was hoping.
It's like a lot of Adam Sandler movies. It doesn't. Yeah, first of all, it does look like a bad trailer, but also, this is very similar to the Superman situation, in that I don't necessarily need it to be good. I just need to justify its existence and be fun. If it can do those two things, that's enough for me. I'm not looking for high art from an Adam Sandler comedy. It's not fucking Uncut Gems.
That's my Happy Gilmore, just to justify my existence, be happy, be a little fun.
I know you're saying it's just an Adam Sandler movie, but Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore were peak Adam Sandler. They were actually hilarious, great films. This trailer, it just seems like they're recycling all of the same jokes from that first movie, bringing back They bring back Shooter McGavin. They do the whole "I eat pieces of shit for breakfast" line, but it just doesn't work.
I think it's because there's safe jokes that they know are already accepted, so they can't do too many new things without pushing the envelope and getting shut down.
Well, and again, I'm not trying to diminish them by saying they're just Adam Sandler films. What I'm saying is that, yes, Happy Gilmore it's an objectively good film, 100%. In fact, I think it's one of the more if I was going to make a pantheon of the greatest sports movies, I actually think you can make a case for Happy Gilmore being on that list. But that being said, there's also a comfort level to those sorts of movies, and if this film can again justify its existence and also meet those expectations of comfort viewing, that's a good thing, because not everything needs to be high art, not everything needs to be blockbusters or Oscar worthy or whatnot. Sometimes it can just be fun, and that's good enough.
Yeah, but it doesn't even look fun.
I don't think the jokes are going to be fun.
Little comment for 2. Bob Barker won't be appearing again unless he's AI. Yeah, and I hope he doesn't. But that was Price is Wrong, bitch. Bitch. Oh, Bob Barker.
No, but can you imagine they got Drew Carey instead?
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, that would be funny. Price is Wrong, Drew. All right. Ironheart, of course, came out. Sacha Baron Cohen's Mephisto is about the only thing that we got from it. That's going to keep going down, by the way. And so here's our more or less where we're looking. This 86% obviously is top critics is 60, all critics 86, and they're not doing the actual popcorn meter. That's our phase 5.
I love that Miss Marvel's out beating everybody.
Or when I did Pakistani Muslim on Open Bar, you'd have been very happy.
I most certainly saw it.
Holy shit, I didn't see any of these.
Okay, who saw Miss Marvel? No, really? You didn't see any of these?
Oh, no, I watched WandaVision. I'm sorry, I watched WandaVision.
So I watched Miss Marvel. I don't think it's a horrible show. I know that like Iman Vellani, she's one of my favorite like actresses in Phase 4 and 5. Like she loves the comics. She's got a lot of personality. And the story wasn't all that bad, except it sort of just ruins her because she's supposed to be
the ability,
a mutant,
right?
isn't she? Yeah.
Yeah. But apparently that was the whole thing about like her culture, and they didn't want it to be that
magic, whatever the fuck. Deal with it.
Yeah.
You're in the MCU where magic
know.
exists. Lord Comment for 2. Ironheart is on the show. Is on the Snow White levels of BS BFF AB Angry Badger. Yes, is it Snow White levels? I don't know about Snow White levels. Either way,
ratings. These percentages are such bullshit. Like
no, but I do actually think Secret Invasion, at least for damage to the character, is probably the worst.
Why is it green?
I don't know.
It's rotten.
Okay.
Because it's rotten. Like these are the Rotten Tomato scores, so it's the only one that's not fresh.
What a waste of a whole phase of movies. And it's pointed out, yes, Erwin, this is what we got coming out.
Congrats to Kata on the Ironheart grift, though. It's been going pretty well. I'll say, well done. At least Ironheart did something good for someone.
Shout out.
My God, I watched it and we've talked about it for maybe like an hour and a half. I had to watch 6 hours of Ironheart so we could talk about it for like 2 hours total.
Oh wait, it was Guardians 3 on that list? Okay, that one was like mid at best. I didn't notice it was on there. Okay, I see. I saw 2 of that. Don't waste your time. Like it's not worth the time.
After learning my lesson of getting Jurassic Park tickets late, I did buy my tickets though for Fantastic Four, the special seat that no one can sit next to you if you buy it. I've learned the hack. Either way, I have to watch this.
Our family has threatened our planet.
What?
You said you have to watch this. I said, do you though?
Yeah.
Our family faces danger that has threatened our planet.
What is that? Get us out of here!
Are we safe? I don't know.
We are not giving up.
We will protect you.
Line them up, Johnny! What's the plan?
Trust me. I hate that.
That's a
plan.
bad plan.
Terrible
That's a
idea.
stupid plan.
Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four. Rated PG.
The Thing is awful. I can't stand his voice.
So I don't talk to many young people, but I went to a barbecue and there was a 17-year-old and a 13-year-old girl there. And I was like, kind of like, are you excited about any movies coming out? Superman? She's the 17-year-old. She's like, not really. She's like, but I am really excited about Fantastic Four. I like the way it looks. And I actually really like the characters. And I'm like, really? Like, what? And she's like, and I really love Pedro Pascal. I'm like, oh, perfect.
and there it is.
We're cooked.
Was she in a wheelchair? Was
cooked.
she in a wheelchair and just kind of
No, let's not retroactively insult the nice friends.
We're not going to make it, are we? People.
Probably. No. It's in your
something
nature
about
to
the
destroy
younger
yourselves.
Group. They love fucking Pedro for some reason.
Pedro had to talk about this, that he's talking like this, you see. He's doing the transatlantic radio voice back in the day. All the right tires. Yeah, and apparently
for the 60s though. Like
they went with like a basic bitch 50s
but
through
the
60s.
17-year-olds all obsessed with him won't know the difference.
No,
I don't get
I'd
it.
explain what a record was today.
I'm not gonna make you
A
go
disc
see it.
with grooves has music. No, yeah, we're cooked.
I'm going to see
not
it. You don't
all
have
of them had grooves, and some of them were just bad.
Oh my god, get out.
You know what?
We go to watch these things so that if they're good, we can tell you, and if they're horrible, we can tell you. And in the case of at least this one, which I don't get me wrong, I am glad because I would have sit there and had nothing to say on Open Bar. But dear God above, if it wasn't for that, it would have been a waste of time to see this movie. This is a straight to streaming, as far as I'm concerned.
What if
Jurassic
you have
World
the
Rebirth.
movie pass? For the
If you have
theater?
movie pass and you have free time, sure.
Because I'm actually
100%.
it's the smartest thing Erwin I think has possibly said in a while. I think I'm gonna get it.
He says a lot of smart things,
No,
despite
It's great.
his
It's
opinion.
I got it like 2 fucking years ago.
Yeah, I
It's
know,
great.
but I don't listen to you like very often.
So this is
Okay,
a
well, if you
51.
like that, you should try Expedition 33.
Try Expedition, sit the fuck down.
This at the time says 58, but it is now at 51%, which means it is below The Lost World. I actually thought it was. I think Jurassic Park 3 is better. I don't know.
Mm.
Jurassic Park 3 is the second best Jurassic Park. I mean, not there's only one good Jurassic Park, but at least Jurassic Park 3 is so bad it's good fun.
I almost fell asleep twice in the first 45 minutes. This
movie, definitely
Yes.
not going to see any raptors being best friends and running through while you're on bike
She
trails.
Cannot act her way out of a wet paper bag. She is like awful. It's
She sucks.
she's
but,
terrible.
Like,
Who's
there's
throwing
other
popcorn at
people
the screen?
on the
Shut up
screen.
and show your boobs.
I was like, there was other people that were worse. Like I hated the family so much.
The family was good.
Hated the family.
The boyfriend
Oh.
is so annoying.
I wanted him to die
Mm-hmm.
immediately, and even though he had a
Yeah.
couple of moments that were redeeming, he jumped off after her.
I know he's annoying. I hate him so much.
The family
Yeah.
was the best part.
The little girl's the best part for me. Her and her stupid dinosaur.
Dolores,
Yeah.
or when
The
I hope
movie
you get a
sucked.
Dolores.
Like overall,
Well,
it's
I'm
not-
gonna feed it Twizzlers till it fucking dies for me feeding Twizzlers to a
Yeah.
dinosaur.
Let me feed it
Pretty
sugar.
much.
Beefaroni.
First diabetic dinosaur.
Yeah, from the
Be like-
start with the Snickers thing.
Oh.
So yeah, don't go watch that. And Fantastic Four, if it's just as bad, I will tell you. But if it's good, hey, maybe even despite Pedro, there'll be some things there. I doubt.
Yeah,
I doubt.
that's what you should have done with the Velociraptor. Threw out Snickers. Here, having a rough day. Here's the Snickers.
Look a little
You're not
hungry
you when
raptor.
you're hungry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turns into
You're
Jeff
not yourself.
Goldblum.
You're not
Oh,
yourself
thank you.
when you're hangry.
Thank you. Was I angry?
It turns into Betty White.
Well, before we trigger Gooch with Superman stuff, that'll actually just make him happy because I noticed something that I don't understand how we did not notice when it first came out, and it's anyway. We'll talk about it. Before that, a little bit of video game stuff. Obviously, Microsoft
good.
just fired 9,000 plus people, and no more Perfect Dark, no more MMORPG from ZeniMax that they were working on. Not the best time, but it's also in conjunction with this movement. Leon, are you finally up to date on the Stop Killing Games petition and all the fun things?
Well, so I was up to date on the Stop Killing Games movement and whatnot. I just wasn't up to date on the pirate software drama side of it because I don't like that dude, so I don't even care to drama farm his content. But in terms of the Stop Killing Games movement, it's something that like actually popped up on the radar solid 3-4 months ago. I may have covered it on a stream back then, and it was it's a good idea. Like I like it, but by the same token, I'm not an online gamer, so it doesn't really apply to me. So I hope the other gamers get what they want, but I'm a single player kind of guy. So
it's a common problem. However, unlike an MMORPG where you very well know eventually the game will be over, and with very few exceptions, obviously Moxie will talk about City of Heroes and how people kept that code and were able to run it. And then eventually, through the grace of the gods, we're able to take that back online. That is the exception to the rule. And that's, yeah. But for a lot of
ain't nobody
games,
playing EverQuest in 2025.
For a lot of games that just have an online component, which most of the time turns out to be some form of DMR, digital rights management, that needs you to sign or connect to an online service. It's not actually needed to play the game. And Rat, I think you could test The Crew.
There's a lot of games like that, but yeah.
But specifically The Crew and other things like that, you paid for it, and it should have an offline mode, and it doesn't. So, and then if you needed a better example of that, I don't think anyone's going to be crying about this too much, but Anthem is finally shutting down its servers, which again, you could have an offline mode for local at least, but they don't. So you're going to lose access. So what that petition does is if you hit 1 million, which they did, basically the fucking European government has to address this. So we'll see. Maybe you could add to some form of legislature.
Well, with something like Anthem or The Crew, you spent hard money. You bought the game, you bought DLC expansions, you bought car skins, whatever armors. It's all gone.
And this should tell you right here, the state.
Right.
Never heard of Anthem. A game released by BioWare, but so broken and unfinished.
Like an Iron Man shooter.
Yeah. Really great concept, but
I never finished it.
Well, that goes with that first part. So some of those games just boy, they should have never been released.
It's to rinse repeat.
We got the budget for Battlefield 6 is over $400 million. EA's goal is over 100 million players, which I'm here to tell you is batshit insane.
Bro,
very few devs believe that's achievable. That will never happen. Free-to-play modes, including Battle Royale, are being planned to help hit that target. That most players a Battlefield game has ever had has been maybe 30 million.
Dude, Battlefield, like FPS games aren't necessarily a niche. I'd say they're probably like one of the most common video game genres out there. However, Battlefield is a niche within FPS games because of its insane complexity and realism, like bullet drop and shit like that. Like it takes a certain type of person to want to play Battlefield over, let's say, just your generic Call of Duty. You're not hitting 100 million players ever.
Real quick, Retro Meister for 5. Happy 4th of July, crew. Sad news for 90s kid. Yeah, we did mention him in the beginning. Mark Snow, who did the X-Files theme and music, has gone into the great beyond along with Julian and Michael. Mark also did the Smallville music. So prolific dude. I'm going to count that as the 3. So if it's law of 3, that's what that is. You hear me, Fate? No more. And then Retro Meister for another 5. I believe Perfect Dark Reboot was going to make Joanna's boss into a villain while making Joanna into another feminist mouthpiece, just like Lara Croft. Yeah, they also faked that trailer.
This game died.
And the gameplay in the gameplay dude there that said like "fuck gamers," they're a mistake. The level designer.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's my thoughts on gaming in general. I've been saying this for a long time now. Developers and creators and all, they can be as woke and shit as they want as long as you give a quality game that doesn't have that stuff, in it. Just have your own personal beliefs. You're allowed that freedom. It's fucking America. However, the Perfect Dark trailer, when it was shown off at, I think it was last year's Summer Games Fest, Too Many Games or whatever it was, it didn't look like Perfect Dark. I'm not talking about her DEI chin. It just looked like generic shooter. Perfect Dark has style to it. It's got an aesthetic. And this didn't have it. If it weren't for the fact that it said Perfect Dark at the end of the trailer, I wouldn't have fucking known it was a Perfect Dark game. And this is a classic Nintendo 64. This was a console seller back then, and you sacrifice all of that for generic realism. I'm sorry, I hate it. I'm gonna be making a video on this whole concept.
Dude, I like that passion and energy you have.
Thank you.
Passion. Secret Time, never played Perfect Dark. Secret Time, I didn't either because I didn't give a shit. It's based on GoldenEye. I'd rather just play GoldenEye.
Yes. Love GoldenEye.
Plus, I had left like the N64 generation by that point. I was there for GoldenEye and Star Fox, and then I moved back to Sega and then onward to Xbox. But respect.
Not true. There was PlayStation in there too.
Yeah, that PlayStation 1, but that I feel like that was a holdover. That mini
until Xbox,
just so I could experience Resident Evil. Leon, you talked about it doesn't matter what the politics as long as you deliver a quality game. This is what I like to see. Helldivers 2 coming to Xbox. The community managers may be fucking woke or whatever, but finally they can experience
cross-platform. I wonder.
I really hope so.
I'm pretty sure they confirmed it was going to be cross-platform. I could be misremembering, but I think they did.
We just got to stop the
console
exclusives and console wars. Yeah, it just doesn't matter.
I don't even play Helldivers. I'm stoked for this announcement just because it's got console war crybabies fucking seething. I was like, I play on PC. Suck it, bitches.
Similar to this, just let everyone play it on whatever they want. But yeah, shout out to Rivals doing the Secret Wars stuff. Obviously, yes, reference, and then the Bully Maguire.
Oh god,
right there, baby, right there.
Jazz hands.
There it is. Signed by Michael.
Make sure to hold on to that.
Oh, for sure.
You just need Lawton to sign it.
Yeah.
Lawton did the art.
Lawton?
Yeah.
Gooch, will you be happy about this? Cyberpunk Edge Runners 2 is in the works. It will be a standalone 10-episode story in the world of Cyberpunk 2077.
Yes.
What are the chances that they don't fill this with agenda? That we just get the same kind of good story as the first time?
Well, define fill it with agenda, because Cyberpunk as a genre is kind of one of the genres you can do it in.
Get away with it. But CD Projekt Red ramping up.
Yeah, I know the lead, they're talking about the lead being a female, but that doesn't really bug me when it comes to Cyberpunk, but
All right, Gooch. I'm gonna make you feel better. 185 people watching. Well, you mentioned this, and we didn't cover it. We'll cover it now because actually, I think this review might not be the horrible that they think it is. Superman first review. This is, of course, the Daily Beast breaking the embargo. Let's go through some of it. The review begins by saying the reboot resembles a Saturday morning cartoon. That is not a bad thing, especially when you have people describing it as Superman the Animated Series. Overstuffed, which would be the concern. The film is so awash in over-the-top CGI insanity that its slam-bang mayhem loses its punch. It sounds like Superman, blah, blah, blah. It says to hold on to dear life as it whiplashes about from one out-of-this-world locale and incident to another. The concern is that non-fans will find themselves adrift due to the movie's endless geekiness. This is making me want to see it. Endless geekiness.
I completely agree.
Yeah. Give me a fucking comic book packed Superman, finally. Superman gets tangled up in fanciful nonsense that soon renders the entire affair superficial and silly. It sounds like the normies that wanted super fucking serious and dramatic every mode, like the hardcore Snyder Bros, are going to have this problem, and people that want shit straight out of the comics are going to be loving it.
Snyder Bros. This goes back to when comic book movies, which I would say this started probably around like the Dark Knight, not the Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins, where like the go-to thing was to make it dark and gritty. Like I'm so fucking tired of dark and gritty. It's a parody of itself at this point.
It's literally we wait for them to say dark and gritty now, and
or grounded,
gritty and realistic. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure it'll have a lot of its issues, but by and large, man. Okay, but this is the one. Have you guys been seeing the freeze frames of Superman looking like he's wearing clown shoes?
No,
because I've been seeing them,
I've seen it before this,
and I've seen it, and I was like, "There's no way that has to be edited." So I went and I found the clip of
no.
Okay,
hold on.
So hold on. Look at the feet.
He looks like Ronald McDonald.
How did that? So clearly they have tightened the suit. But how does it go from regular feet? You can see, look at his left foot, clown shoe. Dun, 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 dun. How did that make it?
It goes up the calf also, if you look at it.
Yes.
It's all blobbed out.
That knee on one leg is, I don't know.
It's warped.
That was weird.
Yeah.
It's when they try to make their asses bigger and their fucking hips smaller, and then like they leave the.
Oh, they got caught using a filter, a TikTok filter.
The one leg is bigger than the other. Like it's what is going on?
Not good.
So is this a clip that somebody has just re-uploaded, or is this from the?
It's one of the clips. So yeah.
Oh no.
New clip of Crypto messing with Superman, and I don't know how we didn't see it.
But my question is this the clip that was released by Warner Brothers?
This is the original clip that was released June 28th.
Because you can edit it to make
right.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Hell.
This is DCU Superman news from June 28th. So unless they hacked it and re-uploaded it, yeah.
I get what Niat's saying though. Is if you can find that video somewhere else, then fine. But otherwise, it could just be the way that person uploaded it.
Yeah, if you go to YouTube,
site, that's a gun fan site.
Sure. I mean, if that is real and that is in the film, then that's very concerning for me.
Oh, I would definitely hope it didn't make it all the way to the actual film.
Especially with how many people have clipped it and talked about it.
Uh-huh. But holy hell. So now you know that is, I don't think that is an edited, at least that is definitely from that clip. Good luck, because it's got our schedule here. Hold on, I'm a professional, I swear to God. We got all the things coming out now. So Superman is the first one in just a couple of days. I got tickets to see it on the 8th. We've got Supergirl, who by all accounts is in the movie at the end, because Crypto's her dog. We got Clayface, which is supposed to be a body horror, scary movie, basically. I don't know whether this is in his DCU or not, because this makes it seem like it is in fact in the DCU. The dynamic duo with Dick Grayson and Jason Todd blending CGI animation with puppets and live action. to tell origins. Swamp Thing.
Let's go.
The Authority, which will never come out.
Never.
Brave and the Bold. Good luck. Sergeant Rock, which we know
Probably
is
not going to happen.
or is going to be farther down the line. Teen Titans, which is being written by Anna Noriega, which based on the script of her, the strength of her script for Supergirl. And then we heard that Wonder Woman is, of course, in the works, and that we have Peacemaker coming out, and Lanterns coming out, and eventually Creature Commandos season 2 coming out, and then whatever the fuck unmentioned. I will say Lanterns, if they but for a second can capture any amount of what we saw in F1 of a veteran teaching a young buck with like shit to prove, if they get any of that, with space cops and constructs and all that, but it's really going to be a case-by-case basis.
I would have much preferred a True Detective style story with what's his face, Hal Jordan, and what's the other
Question, Constantine, literally anyone that's not Green Lantern.
Flash,
both of them just
Flash.
doing an investigation on another planet. If they were creative, they would have done that, like setting it in a small town. It's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So they're going to have a reason of why some podunk in the middle of nowhere small town has any reasons for multiple lanterns. In other words, why isn't Guy Gardner doing this? He's the sector.
Yeah.
Why are 2 new lanterns coming to Earth? Why is Sinestro there? Assuming, because it's the dude from Banshee, assuming he's already a Yellow Lantern. So I don't know.
All these questions and more
on the next one. Yeah, no, we are going to get out of here though. 187 of you watching on July. Oh, look at that. And then we go right into Leon phrasing. Got a big show coming up for you. But tomorrow, Erwin.
Oh, you want to like Leon? Do you need to go? You want to do your outro first and skate, or
No,
you got time?
fuck him.
You good?
Watch
me.
The show is normally until 11:30 my time, so I set my show
perfect.
right after. Yeah, we're good.
Excellent. Well, make sure you stay tuned tomorrow, Saturday, for my stream. Eventually, Leon, I'm gonna start having on the streams. Chat, tell me if you want that or not.
Super straight.
Gooch, go.
Gooch.
Late night with Gooch and gang Sunday.
You're gonna have your you're gonna go out and watch the fireworks with the sky.
All
right.
Think so. Not sure.
Yeah.
It might be too late, but
hope the explosions don't scare you. You run away from
The
home
Americans.
and forget how to get back. Yeah. Sorry, you don't have freedom bombs in the air.
It's okay. I'll have a constant stream of videos and streams next week.
Good, strong, constant stream.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Excellent. No lulls. Prostate's working just fine. Moxie, shout out. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Yes. Anything to plug? Monday, I believe. Don't you have Mr.
Monday, Phil, Project Egg Roll for Saucy Rebel. If he's still available, I need to bug him to remind him because he said he might forget. So.
Oh no, you have Booba. He will definitely be showing up.
I need to remind him.
Yeah. Shout out to Phil Chan. Katie, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. This was fun. Tomorrow we have a members watch party for Mean Girls because Andy's never seen it, so we're forcing him to watch it.
Awesome.
Oh, he'll love it. Mean Girls is so good.
So good.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Of course.
Yep. So it's gonna be great. And then be on Niet's and Gooch's on Sunday, and then catch Monday. And then we have videos going out every day.
Awesome. Leon. Leon
starts immediately following this show. Give you guys time to filter in. We got a good show lined up. We're gonna talk about Sega, Capcom. We're gonna talk about Hassan Piker, because what better way to end the 4th of July than dunking on a fucking commie? Let's go. So and then
nice thumbnail, Leon.
What?
Yeah,
I like your thumbnail.
Oh, thank you. I was pretty happy with that thumbnail. I appreciate it. And Countercast on Monday. I will not be on any streams this weekend because your boy's going on a weekend trip, weekend getaway, touching some grass.
Ooh, speaking of not touching grass, hi, Mo.
I just want to suck a dick to see what it tastes like.
Erwin, have you seen Mean Girls? Yes.
And I hate to agree with Leon, but yeah, Mean Girls is shockingly
great
good
movie.
movie. Well, yeah, it was like Tina Fey or someone actually competent wrote it, right?
Yeah.
Tim Meadows.
Don't worry, Jay.
Two gator
There
functions.
is more show. It's just going over to Leon's channel. That's how that works. Which is one
Same
long
vibe.
stream of programming. Yeah, totally a little gayer, but it'll be all right.
The Cabalipede.
Yes, Leon is about to Team America, the Hassan stream. Durka, 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 Durka. Thank you, everyone. We will see you tomorrow. And thank you for joining us. God bless you. And God bless America.
Get out! Is it something I said? You've ruined my life! You've ruined my career! You've ruined my book! You've turned a perfectly peaceful house into an insane asylum! Get out!
Daddy! My God, Leo, what's gotten into you?
It was a disaster, Faye!
No, it wasn't. You were wonderful, sweetie. Fine, Dad. Yeah. Why'd you need to kick Bob out of the house?
You think he's gone? He's not gone! That's the whole point! He's never gone! Is this some radical new therapy? You see?
Happy birthday, America.
Stay
Orange
Gucci.
Mountain. Shout out.
America.
Bill the
Stay Gucci.
199. Stay Gucci. Stay all the Gucci.
Usage.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.